Warning. The asylum is now closed. The doctors and staff have now left. After dark rules are now in effect and all rooms will be open.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Axemas Delight, the first episode of 2022 here in the Happy Man Asylum, and I have a brand new co-host. This co-host I had to go through on the fucking streets for. I had to send my fucking hobos out there to try to find this son of a bitch, and we were like, hey, why don't you sign your name here? And his name is G.D. Fokker. G.D. Fokker, huh?
Hi guys, it's me, G.D. Fokker. The CEO Donald, the CEO Donald Smith called me and he's like, "Hey, little Fokker, would you like to try out my show for a week?"
That is not that is not how the conversation went, G.D. Fokker.
It said, "Hey, little Fokker, because you're G.D. Fokker the third."
Well, I'm sorry that you and I were peeing, right next to one another in the urinal, and I'm like, wow, look at that little Fokker.
Hold on, wait. You have a striking resemblance to Austin Kruger.
I'm his late cousin, third cousin removed, twice divorced.
Okay, G.D. Fokker on duty.
And you look a lot like Savior, the big man John.
Who?
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have 16 amazing, great fucking matches here in the asylum, and I am so excited. The crowd is pumping. Now, please, if you can, tag the friends, tag people on the page, tag the people that we may be talking about, try to show the support, be there for one another, and let's have a great night, all right? G.D. Fokker?
Okay, Mr. Smith. But my teleprompter is just pulled up for me. What kind of fucking place are y'all running here?
We are running an illegal sexual patiency type of moment.
The fuck is a North Pole death match?
Well, we had to get a deal with Santa Claus. Him and the Grinch, they were arguing with one another, and the Grinch was like, well, I'm going to steal Christmas. And we're like, fuck you. No, the asylum's going to steal Christmas. So that's what we did.
Makes sense.
Yep. So we wanted to do a North Pole death match. And why not have two Canadians do it?
Because Canadians suck.
Exactly. Who cares if one another freezes each other, right? It's Gunner versus King Baker in a North Pole death match, all right?
How can a gun wrestle?
I don't know, man. Just like how can never mind. I'm not even gonna talk about MGK. Not gonna do that. Next thing you know, you'll be his bloody Valentine.
That's interesting. So how does it start off? Like, do you wanna go before me, or do you want to join me, or?
Whoa, GD Fokker, no, we're gonna bounce off one another, as if we're playing ping pong.
Oh, kind of like sword fighting with penises.
Kind of like sword fighting with penises. Yes, exactly.
Hey.
What the fuck, man? What the fuck? So, as both men are released from their rooms, King Baker and Gunner are escorted to the roof of the asylum where a helicopter that was sent by Saint Nick himself awaits them. Both men board the helicopter as they take off towards the North Pole. Damn, those freezing son of a bitches.
Well, this is interesting. As they reach the North Pole, they are greeted by Santa Claus, who awaits their arrival. Must be talking about my ex-girlfriend here. Ho, ho, ho.
Shit.
Welcome to the North Pole, my friend, says Santa. Then for some reason, Gunner slaps and super kicks Santa. You fucking bastard. Fuck off, fat boy. I feel attacked on that one. I feel attacked.
Why not? It's fuck off, fat boy. I'm here to fight, not talk to you.
But I feel attacked. You said fuck off, fat boy, and G.D. Focker's a big boy. But anyways, as the referee rings the jingle bells, Baker connects with the snowball to the face of Gunner, knocking Gunner to the ground, and the snowball was covered with the hammer.
Okay,
Wait.
hold up.
Wait.
How the fuck does this guy get a circular motion? Never mind. I'm not even gonna go there.
The snowball was covered with the hammer.
Yep. I mean, now it's time to. I guess it's hammer time, right? It's got to be fucking hammer time. So Gunner is bleeding from the face. He gets up and spears Baker through Santa's workshop front doors as the elves are running scared. No, Mike Maddox, no. He is now catching all the elves. Now
Mike,
Mike, come on, dude.
Whoa, Mr. Maddox, don't put your finger there.
Whoa. I think he is fingering an elf.
They must be ticklish.
Wow.
Anyway, Gunner picks up Baker, and Baker slaps Gunner with a toy Tonka truck. Go figure. Knocking Gunner into Santa's sleigh. Gunner grabs one of the reindeer leashes and chokes Baker.
Oh, wow.
How you recover from getting smacked with the Tonka truck is beyond me.
I don't know. But Baker manages to grab a boat paddle and bashes the head of Gunner for Gunner to release the leash from Baker's neck. Out of nowhere, one of the elves tosses Baker a Beanie Baby. Baker grabs it, bitch slaps Gunner with it, and Baker connects with a super kick to Gunner to the head. Baker goes for the cover, 1-2 kick out by Gunner. Baker picks Gunner and Irish whips him into the office of Santa Claus, where Mrs. Claus is given a BJ. Seems like the senior elf.
Wait, what? Where Baker? Wait, hold up. First off, how the fuck are Beanie Babies still a thing? Are we traveling back to 1998?
I mean, we were able to travel to a few WrestleMania moments.
You know what? I don't want the drugs y'all are. They scare me.
Just use the pen, man. You chose the red pill, man.
Okay, yeah, my mistake. Anyway, Baker tries to connect with the dropkick, but Gunner hits Baker with a 3-foot Christmas tree. It's kind of like this. That's kind of like the size of Amelia Earhart, but knocking him out on his ass. Gunner climbs from the top of the desk and connects with a tree elbow.
A tree elbow drop, huh?
To the chest of Baker. Gunner goes for the cover. 1-2, but a kick out by Baker.
Wait a minute. Gunner drags Baker out of the office and begins climbing to the top of Santa's workshop, dragging Baker with him. Gunner sees a chair covered in barbed wire, places a tag that reads Cactus Jack was here. What the fuck? Gunner tried to swing and hit Baker with a barbed wire chair, but Baker hits Gunner with a staple gun he grabbed from Santa's office. Baker grabs the chair and swings the chair, knocking Gunner off the roof of the workshop and into the snow. Bang, bang!
Wow.
Baker.
And now,
yeah, go ahead.
Baker with the chair in hand. He climbs down from the ceiling and walks towards a motionless Gunner. Pitful, says Baker as he looks down at Gunner. Baker tries to connect with another chair shot, but Gunner, playing possum, moves out the way and connects with a clothesline to Baker. Gunner picks up Baker and tosses him to the sign that reads North Pole. As Gunner gets ready to hit the stun Gunner on Baker, a candy cane is shoved through his right. You
Ho,
know?
ho, ho, motherfucker, screams Santa as he just stabbed Gunner with a candy cane. Wait a minute. Santa just stabbed Gunner with a fucking candy cane? He
Well,
hates Canadians.
wait, hold on. If you slapped a fat man in a red suit and said, fuck off, fat boy, wouldn't you stab them with the candy cane too?
Yes, sir. Baker
So,
grabs Gunner and connects it with a king switch. The referee for the pin. Wait a minute. Hold on.
so the referee is pinning Gunner, and Baker counts 1, 2, 3. The jingle
Your
bells ring.
winner, King Baker, as the jingle bells ring. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to King Baker and the referee with the assistants.
But wait a minute.
What's going on?
As both Baker and Gunner are late. Wait, how does Gunner, or I get Gunner's how does Baker get laid out?
I don't know.
Okay, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as both Baker and Gunner are laid out from the match, they feel the ground shake. I must have sat down too fast for that. They both look and they see all of Santa's reindeers coming full speed. The reindeer trample both of them, and out of nowhere, the Grinch hits Santa's back with the barbed wire chair and steal the North Pole, revealing himself none other than Jack Steele.
So Jack Steele just stole Christmas. That fat son of a bitch.
Ain't that the guy who used to be Sarah?
I guess. I don't know. Maybe. Ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you got your 3D glasses because we have a Christmas stripper on a pole match patient evaluation. We have Cross-Dresser Michelle, Ashton Anders, Johnny Vega, and Scotty Martinez in a Christmas stripper on a pole match. This match is not a match you want to mess with.
Wait. Why did I sigh? The fuck? Stripper on a pole? Yep, and that's Christmas not even stripper. That's striper.
Shut up.
Anyway.
Ashton is coming down the ramp as Johnny Vega, Scotty Martinez, and Cross-Dresser Michelle stare him down. Ashton pulls out his golden helmet. Ashton puts on his golden helmet in his entrance as he yells out, "You can't read my thoughts."
And this causes the asylum siren to go. But Scotty Martinez goes right after Ashton. As Scotty Martinez nears Ashton, Ashton yells out, "Come near, don't come near me, stranger danger, stranger danger." That kind of reminds me of that's my purse. I don't know you.
Scotty Martinez grabs into a belly-to-belly suplex predicament. Ashton yells out, "I am warning you. Let me go this instant." Scotty Martinez gets ready to toss Ashton as Ashton bites his ear off.
Oh, Mike Tyson must be here. As Cross-Dresser Michelle and Johnny Vega approach Ashton. As
Scotty, go gadget penis.
Scotty Martinez is rolling on the canvas, screaming like a little girl. Scotty Martinez, Ashton, gives wrap himself to the pole right from the beginning. Stranger danger. Ladies and gentlemen, this prompter beginning to scream.
Hold on. Says the writer was drugged up and fucking insane on this one. So what happens here is Ashton Anders just gift wraps himself to the Christmas tree. Okay? He gift wraps himself.
Why?
I don't know. Ashton Anders is now eliminated. Johnny Vega gets directly after Cross-Dresser Michelle, but she plants a big wet kiss on Johnny. Johnny picks Cross-Dresser Michelle up and throws her out of the ring. The only two men left are Scotty Martinez and Johnny Vega. Scotty, messing his ear, starts brawling with Vega. Johnny Vega gets the upper hand as Cross-Dresser Michelle comes to the ring with a dildo torch and tries to tries to catch
Ooh.
Cauterize the wound of Scotty Martinez. He screams in pain and then headbutts Cross-Dresser Michelle. Cross-Dresser Michelle's beautiful nose is broken. Cross-Dresser Michelle starts crying. The music from Cross-Dresser Michelle cries touch Scotty Martinez's heart, and his heart grows 3 times in size. Oh shit.
Wait.
Scotty tries to apologize to Crossdresser. With that going on, it distracts Scotty to the point Johnny Vega gifts wraps Scotty Martinez from out of nowhere. The Asylum's timer goes off. Scotty Martinez has been eliminated.
Okay, I just have one question. Well, two, because these two are really important. One, is Crossdresser Michelle an actual woman?
No one knows, man. I don't even know.
And
Riddle thinks that wasn't his heart growing.
Are we on the fucking Wizard of Oz? Nobody's heart grows 3 times in size. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, my name's GD Fokker, and it's just now down to Crossdresser Michelle and Johnny Vega. Can Crossdresser Michelle pull out the upset?
Look, yep, yeah, I'm out. Like,
hello, Miss Eris. I am GD Fokker. The Asylum fans start cheering, Crossdresser, Crossdresser. Johnny Vega gets infuriated and charges Crossdresser with the spear, but the fans cheering Crossdresser Michelle move out the way. Vega is stunned and in the corner. Crossdresser Michelle nails the eat my pussy.
Eat my pussy. Ladies and gentlemen, Crossdresser Michelle just connected the eat my pussy, the Bronco Buster on Johnny Vega. Johnny Vega screams in pain as the crabs from Crossdresser Michelle's pubic hair bites the shit out of Johnny Vega. Ladies and gentlemen, we just witnessed crabs coming out of Crossdresser Michelle's pantyhose and going and biting Johnny Vega. This is fucking.
Wait, Crossdresser
Did they give me the same pen? Did they give me the same pen? I mean, damn, this is fucking.
Crossdresser Michelle goes to the top rope and nails the 5-star titty splash on Johnny Vega.
Oh no!
Johnny Vega catches Crossdresser Michelle in midair and turnbuckle bombs Crossdresser. Johnny Vega then splits Crossdresser Michelle in half by nailing not 1, not 2, but 3 spears in a row. At last, gasp, Crossdresser Michelle yells out, "Johnny Vega, you make my heart sing."
You make my heart sing.
Crossdresser Michelle is naked. My God, she's naked. Wait a minute. Is that a mistletoe cross? Is that a mistletoe covering Crossdresser Michelle's junk?
Johnny Vega gifts wrap a naked Crossdresser Michelle to the stripper pole. The Asylum siren rings. Winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Johnny Vega somehow, some way survived a fucking eat my pussy.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever in my journalistic career, I don't ever want to read an Eat My Pussy on live anymore. Just because GD Fokker is really not that dirty. But our next match, ladies and gentlemen, is important. It's a bloody agreement qualifier, barbed wire ladder match.
You're right.
Round 1.
Yeah, this round 1 of the Bloody Agreement tournament. This tournament is going for, of course, the infamous Bloody Agreement contract, which you could cash in anytime, anywhere for the Asylum Championship. Even if Underground came and stole it, and he was still able to somehow cash that shit in. That we are still trying to figure out how the fuck Underground did that. I'm serious.
I mean, maybe he's got friends in low places.
He's got friends. Okay, so Alec Trueblood versus Panther. Now, Panther has been killing it in the Snake Battle Royal lately.
Well, she tried, and she tried, failed, but she has the most eliminations ever in a Snake Pit Battle Royal altogether. If I've done my history,
Absolutely, man. Panther has been killing her. That Bronco Buster being handcuffed to the ropes, it doesn't get any kinkier than that.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, they are both standing in the ring, and the siren goes off. Panther is ready because she reaches in her trunks and pulls out a nail gun.
Whoa. Wait a minute. In her trunks?
She pulled.
And is fully loaded and starts shooting nails at True Blood, with one of the nails actually getting into True Blood in the eye. As True Blood is holding his eye, she goes outside the ring and gets the barbed wire ladder and gets back in the ring, strikes True Blood repeatedly with the ladder, and True Blood is bleeding profusely, laying on the mat.
Wow. And Panther starts climbing the ladder. She gets to the top of the ladder, but True Blood tips the ladder with Panther on it. Now Panther is screaming hysterically. Her knee is damaged as the ref checks on her. True Blood yells, "Move, ref, an eye for an eye." The ref moves and True Blood has barbed wire, and he's wrapping it all around Panther and yells, "Bitch, this is my bloody agreement." Jesus Christ, go to counsel.
Good, and I love it.
And I'm moving on, so he tends to start ripping at her chest, taking the barbed wire and ripping
at her boobs. Protect the boobs, ladies and gentlemen. That is a new movement for anyone that has boobs. GD Fokker, do you know anyone that has boobs?
I know quite a few that has boobs, but are man boobs allowed? Because man boobs are pretty sexy.
Have you met cross-dressers' boobs?
Have you met Dark Savior?
It's pretty dark.
Hashtag protect the boobs as he continues to take the barbed wire to her boobie and got one off. He says, "I am moving on," laughing at her. He stands up the ladder and climbs it, but Panther gets up holding her left titty in her hand and starts climbing the ladder. They both are at the top of the ladder. Holy shit.
Panther repeatedly hit True Blood with her left boob and tries to knock him down, but it doesn't work. So Alex says, "That's all you got," and pulls out some needle nose pliers and grips it on one of Panther's teeth and yanks on it, and Panther falls to the mat. True Blood reaches for the bloody agreement contract to move on to the next round and grabs it. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, is none other than the PCW Radical Champion, Alec Trueblood, not Raven Trueblood. Alec Trueblood.
What's the difference between the two?
One has hair.
And the other one's a Rugrat.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, Alec Trueblood is your winner.
And he's moving on to round 2. It's going to be interesting to see who he goes up against in round 2.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
But CEO Donald Smith and you weirdos here in the asylum, we have another barbed wire ladder match, bloody agreement tournament qualifier.
Absolutely. Will it be Jack Steele or Jack Evans? It's the battle of the jack-offs.
I don't know, but one of these jacks are about to get jacked off.
And I can't wait to see it. Wait, no, I'm not finishing that sentence. I'm not finishing that sentence.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Evans starts walking down the ramp. The fans giving a mix of boos and cheers for him.
Wait a minute, hold on. What is Jack doing? Jack is literally sat there, just groped one of the fans' foot and took out his phone and took a picture of the fan's foot.
With Jack.
What the fuck?
Look, whatever people do in their meantime and their fetishes or
I don't know,
whatever. The last thing in my mind is to put somebody's toe in my mouth.
Absolutely. Suddenly, Jack Steele comes charging out of the back and hits Evan in the back of the head. As Evan stumbles in the bottom of the ramp, Steele grabs and throws him into the barricade. Just as Evans hits the barricade, Steele starts chuckling as he digs under the ring. He tosses out various objects, spool of barbed wire, a toolbox, chairs, among other objects. Steele stands up and yanks out a ladder wrapped in barbed wire. Just as Steele slides the ladder into the ring, Evans is able to get up and grabs the spool of barbed wire. Spool.
What the fuck is a spool? Sorry.
I don't know what the fuck is a spool, man.
The F is a spool. Anyways, Evan throws the spool at Steele as he climbs into the ring, hitting him in the side of the neck and head. Ouch.
Oof.
Steele falls off the apron, giving Evans ample time to climb back into the ring and set up the ladder. Evans moves the ladder in the center of the ring when he feels a finger tap him on the shoulder. Evan turns around only for Steele to punch him right in the face, busting his nose. Ouchie.
Ouchie.
As Evans is holding his broken nose, Steele grabs him and slams him into
the... All they need is some cocaine and they'll be good.
I mean, I know a guy named Onions.
Onions,
and
yeah.
He has nose candy. Oh, wait. Y'all know about him?
You know, the thing is, though, who's going to take over the smoking stuff and stuff? And May 420's gone. Which
I know I know two people perfectly who would be able to run that business. Maybe three. Yeah.
You know what? We will have to figure it out. We would have a lot of we would have to get lawyers out there. We would have to figure out what's going on, figure out the best patient that's going to be able to run the smoking stuff and stuff. Because these patients need their drugs. Without these drugs, these patients are just not going to love what's happening, man.
No, I'll talk. We'll talk on the side because I know two people.
All right,
but
man.
anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
man.
I was provided I was provided a special pen, and they said it might be crack or it might be THC. I think it might be crack.
Whatever it is, this is what gets us by, man.
Of course. As Evans is holding his broken nose, Steele grabs him and slams him into the ladder, knocking it over. As the blood pours down Evans' neck, he picks Evans up and starts hitting him with Paradox City, the repeated F5s, across the fallen ladder a total of 5 times.
Steele rolls Evans off the ladder and sets it back up. He makes the adjustment and starts climbing up. As he is about to the top, he looks down and sees Evans crawling up the ladder. Steele gets a cruel smirk on his face as he allows Evans to climb to the top of the ladder with him. Unfortunately for Evans, the second he made it to the top, Steele locked in the mandible claw as Evans is struggling for his life. Steele hits his ancient history, that mandible claw choke slam off top of the ladder. Steele laughs as he reaches up and unclips the clipboard. Your winner and advancing to the next round is none other than the vessel of the demonic Cerebus, blah, 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 blah.
He looks like a demonic hippopotamus.
Yeah, a demonic hippopotamus. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Jack-Offs, Jack Steele. Wait a minute, what's going on here, bro?
Steele climbs out of the ring, but stops as he pulls out a sheet of paper from his pocket. He then reaches down and picks up a staple gun. Well, look, Panther got a nail gun out of her trunks, and there's a nail gun or a staple gun just laying out here somewhere. Mr. CEO, I think you need to check your asylum just a little bit better. But he slides back in. But Mr. Steele, he slides back into the ring. He waits for Evans to slowly get to his feet, only to hit him with the hell bite, which is an RKO. Steele would then staple the sheet of paper right to Evans' face. The paper says "example" written in blood.
Just as you thought Steele was done, he opens the ladder. He picks up the semi-conscious Evans and hits the sinner's noose, the end of days, across it. Steele closes the ladder and locks in the anaconda vice, and Evans still inside the ladder. The doctors and nurses rush out and give Steele a tranquilizer, and they give him a straitjacket. They drag him to the back as the other doctors check on Evans. What the fuck's going on with Evans? Is Evans still alive? Can someone check his foot?
You know, Craig, cross-dresser,
give that guy a foot massage. He'll love that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm GD Fokker, and I know y'all have heard it before, but I'm going through the next match. And right now, it's called a string of lights, which is a tug of war.
Yep, and did you know those stripes have been rubbed up against cross-dresser's anus? So they stink.
I was about to eat dinner here soon, but I don't think I want to now.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Mr. Smith.
You're welcome, that GD Fokker.
But ladies and gentlemen, this is KC Luchador versus Brackass.
Brackus, a Cutthroat Crew member. Don't forget that. Cutthroat Crew member.
Oh, Brackus. Sorry, I call him Brackass.
Brackass.
But ladies,
that's a good one. I like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brackus makes his out to the ring. As we see CTC bumping fists and wishing Brackus good luck as he slides into the ring and has his hand wrapped in one set of lights.
One set of lights. Okay. KC Luchador is out next to dead silence as he rarely hasn't found his way into the asylum as he's being attacked. He or there. And what the fuck am I reading? I swear to God, I'm about to pimp slap some motherfucking bitches backstage. All right, this is the CEO talking. I'm about to really start
here or being attacked here or there, and just can't seem to fit into the crowd. Well, tonight changed that. He slides into the ring, and his hand is tied up with the other set of lights as both men standing across from one another as the asylum siren sounds.
Luchador immediately runs in for a missile drop kick that staggers Brackus, but Brackus is quick to counter with a European uppercut and a power slam. Brackus is dragging Luchador into a sit-down. A sit-down in one word, sit-down.
A sit-down position into the corner. and delivers a
devastating running knee that sends Luchador's neck snapping back in reality and hitting the bottom turnbuckle.
Brackus picks up Luchador for a suplex, but Luchador fights out and reverses it into a sleeper hold as Luchador wraps the lights around the throat of Brackus. He then sets Brackus up for what seems like a sleeper hold German suplex type move. But before he nails it and immediately regrets it as he is drugged down by Brackus, who delivers repeated elbows as Brackus wraps the light around the throat of Luchador.
Damn. Minutes after a grounded pound, baby, a grounded pound on around the ring. Wait, hold on. Let me break the sentence. Let me
break it down for you though, because I know the person that I know the prompter guy. Around the grounded pound and around the ring, gets his back up and gets Luchador up for a powerbomb. But Luchador hits an Alabama slam on Brackus, then gets Brackus on his knees. Even though it's his need.
And delivers a devastating super kick when all of a sudden the lights go out. CTC is standing on the ramp. As we see Mason driving a pickup truck down the ramp, and CTC is in parachute. In pursuit. That's my fault there. In pursuit as they all beat down Luchador to the point he's barely moving as Brackus unties his hand and ties his end to the bumper of the pickup truck. Mason hops in the driver's seat, revs the engine before speeding off as KC Luchador flies out of the ring and smacks hard on the concrete. Mason and the truck has disappeared. The asylum siren goes off, and your winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Brackus.
The prompter guy needs to do better next time, and I promise he will.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is probably one of my favorites. Match 6 is another barbed wire ladder match. Bloody agreement tournament.
Cotton Tampon Crew. I like that. Cotton Tampon Crew, CTC.
This is round 1, ladies and gentlemen. And this is Lenore Lynn versus Big Bad John.
Big Bad John.
I heard he's the biggest, baddest mofo around, and I heard he's quite sexy. Is that true? Can anybody in the back confirm if he is really the biggest, baddest motherfucker around, or if he's really big, sexy? I just need confirmation for myself.
Anyways, So Lenore Len makes her way out to the ring to an absolute crazy standing ovation from all the patients in the crowd, as she had a rough couple weeks, as she has been frustrated with her opponent, as she wants to prove she is not protected. She's got a look of determination as she awaits the arrival of Big Bad John.
As Big Bad John is making his way out to the ring, he is blindsided by the dreadful army.
Oh.
They deliver repeated stomps and kendo stick strikes, but multiple hooded figures chase them off as Big Bad John is able to get back to his feet and make his way out to the ring, just shaking his head at Lenore as he gets in the ring and flips her off, and he yells, "Protection has failed you this time."
Oh shit, the asylum siren sounds as Lenore walks right up to the biggest, baddest mofo in the game and kicks him in the family jewels, motherfucker, and hits a stunner onto him. But Big John doesn't go down. She just bounces. Wait, am I right? No, she runs and bounces off the ropes, tries to spear Big Bad John with a knee straight to Lenore's nose as she immediately is bleeding profusely. I hate that word. As he just smiles as she's dazed, and he hits his own spear that sends Lenore out of the ring, and Lenore is flying. Wow, she is a raven.
And Big Bad John is in pursuit. John pulls Lenore up by her hair. She delivers another low below and rakes the eyes of John and delivers a DDT to the big man. She immediately grabs a ladder and smacks John in the back of the head before getting into the ring to set it up. She starts to climb, cutting her hands up on the sides of the rungs with the barbed wire, but John with another ladder and smacks Lenore in the back of her head. John drops the ladder, catches Lenore as she's falling, and lands a Samoan drop onto the ladder as they both wail in pain as barbed wire has been embedded into both of their backs. Ouch. Big John wraps his hands around Lenore's throat and sits up quickly as his back is squirting blood out like a fountain.
John picks Lenore up and does a running power slam, but no, Lenore gets out, kicks John in the gut, and lands a Canadian destroyer onto the ladder. Has John's neck landed awkwardly, Lenore rolls out of the ring, sets up two tables on the outside, and sets the top one on fire. She rolls back into the ring and sets John up in the corner, but John headbutts Lenore and sets up for his old superplex. John lands the superplex to Lenore as they both crash through the tables, and the referee is drenched them in water as they boy are rolling around in pain.
I think they're supposed to say both, but the product got fucked up and said boy. Fuck. But after minutes of trying to regroup, Lenore has gotten something from under the ring. She got something from under the ring. John goes up to pick her up, and she throws a powder in John's face and somehow lands a belly to belly into the barricade onto the big man. But it took everything out of Lenore. Lenore picks herself up and goes to grab two steel chairs and slides them in the ring, along with a tied up cloth bag.
John is back up as Lenore's not paying attention. John sneaks up behind her and lands a German suplex that sends her through the ladder in the ring and is breaking in half. John has a sickening look on his face as he empties the content of the bag that has broken glass and thumbtacks onto one chair, and John places Lenore's head onto and delivers repeated
concertos to Lenore and screams, "You can't be saved." After the fifth time, John rolls out of the ring, grabs the ladder, and gets it set up back in the ring. John grabs Lenore by the hair and drags her up the opposite side of the ladder. He smashes her face on each rung to wake her up and waves goodbye to her. She punches John in the throat and tries to kick John off, but John ducks and delivers a devastating elbow that sends her crashing down back first onto the thumbtacks and broken glass chair. As John grabs the briefcase, he takes out the golden ticket and drops the briefcase on Lenore and says, "Here's your souvenir. Thanks for playing my game."
So who the fuck won?
Big Bad John.
Big Bad John, ladies and gentlemen, is advancing on to round 2. Lenore Len put up a fight, though. She really did. I'm gonna give her that. Give her that. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a triple threat asylum rules matches. We have Southern Heart taking on Inmate 420, taking on Amelia Eris. Now, Inmate 420, like I said, he kind of vanquished his ownership of the Smoke and Stuff and stuff. So if anyone's interested in doing the ownership of the Smoke and Stuff and stuff, please let me know. And, GD Fokker and I, we could fuck some shit up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a triple threat asylum rules match. As we pan to the back locker room area of the asylum, where we see inmate 420 and Amelia Eris in the back asylum reception area, where Amelia Eris and inmate 420 are seen sharing a blunt.
Damn.
That would mean Amelia Eris yells out, "This is some good shit right here." Inmate 420 and Amelia Eris are aware that they are in a match in just moments.
Yep.
Inmate 420 and Amelia Eris don't give a fuck and still get in and still reach a Cloud 9 state. Doctors and nurses inform Inmate 420 and Amelia Eris that their match is taking place. Amelia goes out the door, but Inmate 420 shoves her through one side of the windows. The smoking stuff. Amelia Eris is busted open. Inmate 420 goes down the asylum ramp as the match begins. Southern Heart already awaiting Inmate 420.
Damn, what a rough start for Amelia Eris right there. But it seems like Southern Heart charges Inmate 420, who starts brawling with Southern Heart. No one seemingly getting the upper hand until Inmate 420's eye is raked the eyes of Southern. Inmate 420 gets an inside cradle from out of nowhere. The referee drops down and counts 1, 2, no, kick out by Southern Heart. Southern Heart gets up and Inmate starts brawling once again. No one getting the upper hand until Southern Heart nails a kick to the gut, then a swinging neck breaker. And Southern Heart goes for the cover. The referee drops down and counts 1, 2, no, kick out by Inmate 420.
Inmate 420 gets up and starts nailing lefts and rights. Southern Heart comes back with her own lefts and rights. Inmate pulls out a blunt, but he lights himself on fire.
Damn.
Southern Heart yells out, "Stop, drop, and roll." Oh, dude, that's a sweetheart there, but I wouldn't do it. I'd let him burn him. No, never mind. Inmate stop, drops, and rolls, and eventually the fire goes out. Southern Heart goes to check on Inmate 420, but Inmate 420 nails a hook on the hooch. Hooked on the hooch,
baby.
And quickly covers Southern Heart. The referee counts 1, 2, no, Amelia Eris from out of the crowd breaks up the count.
Damn, Amelia Eris, like I said, she is busted open right now, especially from that window from earlier. But Southern Heart rolls out of the ring. Inmate 420 and Amelia Eris are toe-to-toe and both start brawling. Inmate 420 nails a hook down the hooch to Amelia, but Amelia Eris reverses it and turns it into a jawbreaker followed by a sidewalk slam. Amelia goes for the cover and the referee counts 1, 2, no, kick out by Inmate 420. Amelia and Inmate start brawling again, and Amelia kicks Inmate 420 in the nads. Inmate 420 screams in agony, and Amelia Eris nails not 1, not 2, but 3 chaotic ends. It's over, folks. Southern Heart sneaks in and throws Amelia Eris out of the ring, catches her by surprise as she nails head first into the barricade. Southern Heart steals Amelia Eris's kill. Southern Heart covers Inmate 420 for the 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Southern Heart cheated her way. It was Amelia, man. Amelia had that victory.
I know people who know the goddess of chaos.
Yeah, this is not.
And I feel bad for whoever her next opponent may be. And if she ever encounters Southern Heart again, Southern Heart, you might want to count your quote unquote blessings. Because GD Fokker is a smart man, and GD Fokker firmly believes Amelia Eris ain't done.
Nope, not at all. Not at all. Not at all, my brother. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a patient evaluation where the referee is Mike Maddox. We have Eric Malik taking on Damian Wolf. Now, I just want to say before we cut to the chase, Damian Wolf has something to say. So we will be right back after these messages.
Madhouse. It seems that my opponent ran away with his tail tucked between his legs. He must not really want to show Iron Bison that he's willing to hang with Madhouse. You see, I came here to prove a point. That's exactly what I'm doing tonight. I will slaughter you. Maybe that's what scared you. Maybe what I did to my family is what made you scared. Hell, I'd be scared too if I were you. But I'm not you. I can look you dead in the eyes and still laugh about it, and still challenge you to a fight, whether you kill someone or not. I'm right fucking here. You're missing your shot. This is supposed to be a patient evaluation, but yet you're nowhere to be found. You're not backstage. You haven't shown up to the ring. This is a match. Do you know what you want in life? Do you know what the meaning of having a match with someone? This is a slaughterhouse, baby. And you are supposed to be my victim. But you are too afraid of the consequences, aren't you, Eric? Well, I guess I'll just have to come find you myself and slaughter you wherever you stand. See you soon. Axemas Delight. I'm making Cletus very fucking proud right now, because at least his prospect has shown up to this match. What does Happy Man's have for me next? We will soon find out. See you later, chicken.
And your soul is the prize.
This is called the Asylum. I didn't know you also called it a madhouse.
I listen. I'm just delivering the message, okay? I'm sorry. The doctors,
Okay.
it's freedom of speech, I guess. You know, if that's
you
why
know
they're
what?
here.
I get it.
That's why they're here, man.
I mean, I know a few people that are in madhouses.
Absolutely.
But ladies and gentlemen, Mike Maddox calls for the Asylum siren not paying attention to Damian Wolf or Eric Mullinax. He seems to be addicted to Pokemon. Maddox yells out, "Yes, I caught me a..."
Blastoise.
What's that? Yeah, whatever that is. I don't know Pokemon like you Americans.
The Asylum siren goes off. Eric Malik and Damian Wolf yells and screams, cursing at each other. Eric Malik with a strong lariat, sending Damian Wolf backed up in the ring post. Eric Malik charges Damian Wolf, but Damian Wolf moves out of the way, and Malik gets a shoulder first into the turnbuckle. Damian Wolf quickly rolls up Eric Malik, but Maddox doesn't count. Damian gets up and yells out, "Come on, ref, count."
Eric Mullinax rolls up Damian Wolf with tights. Maddox still doesn't count. Eric Mullinax yells out, "Come on, man!" Damian Wolf and Eric Mullinax brawl all over the outside of smashing each other's heads, steel steps, barricades, you name it. That's a. But anyway, both men are bleeding profusely. I know it. Damian licks his lips and smiles evilly. Damian Wolf just takes control from here on out. Damian Wolf nails a fisherman buster and goes for the cover, but Maddox still does not count.
Damian Whoopakata whoop WP semicolon F. What the fuck, guys? Really?
Y'all
I will blast you motherfuckers live on here. Don't blame me. Blame the writers.
Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot blame Mike Sanzone for that one. Damian Wolf takes Mike Maddox. All right, is it Mike Maddox or is it Mike Mullinax? Oh, never mind. Mike Maddox is the referee. And throws it into the fans. Bitch slaps Damian Wolf across the face. Maddox starts laughing. Damian Wolf hurls Maddox into the crowd as he yells out, "Thank you." Eric Mullinax sneaks up behind Damian Wolf, and then nails him with the. Oh, I thought that said minor. Nails him with the mirror. Eric Mullinax goes for the cover, and the referee rushes down the ramp and counts 1, 2, the no, kick out by Damian Wolf.
Damian Wolf kips up as Eric Malik is distracted by the mirror. Eric Malik picks up the mirror and sees none other than Cletus the Bum as his reflection as his reflector.
Wait a minute.
Cletus the Bum is behind Eric Malik, rushes Malik, and nails the drunk-style spinning wheel kick. The referee gets hit with Eric Malik, Celtis, Rios, his shirt. Oh my fucking god, Mike.
Okay, all right, y'all, bear with me. Celtis Rios, his shirt off, revealing a referee shirt. Damian Wolf with a quick cover. Cletus drops down and counts 1, 2, 3. Your winner,
ladies and gentlemen, is Damian Wolf. Cletus and Damian Wolf celebrate by granting kill me coupons request to the fans with Cletus meat cleavers. Cletus and Damian Wolf finish and turn around soaked in blood and yell out, "Welcome to the slaughterhouse."
Ladies and gentlemen, that match was something else.
But ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait to read this match because at least the writer understood what the fuck was going on. We have the MPCW Loyalty Championship that is a cross-branded championship between our Phenomenal Championship Wrestling, our mainstream promotion, and then we have, it's cross-branded with the Happy Man Asylum. And this is none other than probably the oldest motherfucker I've ever seen here. I don't know who's older, him or Irish Pitbull, but it's Dominator. Taking on a young buck named Andy Owens.
Recognize!
Andy, shut up and get ready for your
Wait
match.
a minute. Wait. Is that actually the Andy Owens?
Yes.
The Andy Owens that has a plunger? Oh my God, Andy Owens. Can I have your autograph?
GD Fokker wants your autograph.
I don't sign autographs.
Oh!
Well, I don't use plungers either.
I got.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
I want to start this shit off.
Go ahead, sir.
All right. Thank you, GD Fokker. As both patients enter the barbed wire steel cage, Dominator looks around as he is envisioning Andy's face implanted in the structure. As Andy Owens is holding a sexy plunger that is wrapped in barbed wire, doctors and nurses give the okay to the referee of the match to allow Andy with the sexy plunger. The referee signals for the Asylum Siren as he holds up the MPCW Loyalty Championship that is cross-branded with Phenomenal Championship Wrestling and the Happy Man Asylum. So the Asylum Siren goes off. What's going on, bro?
Dominator and Andy Owens. I lost you. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. Dominator and Andy Owens lock up as Dominator quickly with the snap suplex. Andy landing hard on the canvas. He begins to recover as Dominator locks in a rare naked choke.
Ooh.
Andy Owens is trying to break free as he wraps his leg around the ropes and then uses his legs to wrap them onto the middle rope. Dominator still trying as Andy was able to monkey flip over Dominator, breaking the rare naked choke. Andy with the devastating super kick.
Andy grabs his sexy plunger and he does the weight. He takes the wooden part of the plunger and nails Dominator several times in the back. You can hear the screams from Dominator. Dominator's shirt is all cut up from the barbed wire. You can see the cuts gushing out blood. Owens, with the adrenaline, jumps onto the top turnbuckle and yells out, "Recognize!" Owens was just shoved into the barbed wire steel cage as Dominator jumped on the middle rope and pushed Andy into the structure. Owens is busted open as Dominator takes Andy and jumps off the turnbuckle to nail a DDT.
And this has busted Andy Owens open even more. Dominator goes for the pin. 1, 2, kick out by Andy Owens. Dominator punches the canvas and picks Andy Owens up to hit a brutal spine buster. Dominator goes for another pin. 1, 2, but again, another kick out by Andy Owens. Dominator yells out, "Fuck this." He picks Andy Owens up and tosses him against the ropes. He goes for a clothesline, but Andy Owens ducks when Dominator turns Andy Owens around and hits a missile drop kick. Or Andy Owens, hits Dominator with a missile drop kick. As he hits the canvas, Dominator gets back up and hits Andy with the switchblade. The switchblade.
Yeah, what's going on? Dominator quickly backs up, and Andy with a switchblade. Andy goes for the pin. 1, 2, kick out by Dominator. Andy with several kicks to the ribs. Owens takes his eyes off of Dominator as he grabs his sexy plunger again. But when he turns around, Dominator with the flash bomb, that armbar. Owens is struggling to break free again. Owens looks like he is about to tap out, but before he makes a last-minute decision and begins crawling towards the sexy plunger, Dominator is trying to make Andy resist. Andy is utilizing his one arm to grab the sexy plunger. He grabs it and bashes it in the face.
Dominator releasing the hold as the plunger and barbed wire is stuck to Dominator's face. That's a shitty situation. Andy Owen takes the wooden part and begins guiding Dominator to the corner turnbuckle. Andy with quick swift kicks and places Dominator across the top turnbuckle on his stomach. As Andy jumps on top of the ropes and trying to keep the balance, he leaped off the top rope and nails a vicious Owen stomp. You can hear Dominator's spine break.
As Dominator falls to the canvas, Andy Owens pulls Dominator to the middle of the ring. Dominator is trying so hard to get back up. You can sense the struggle, the fight, the courage to wanting to continue. Andy looks to the outside of the structure and points to the Loyalty Championship. Welcome home. Owens nails an Owen stomp again and goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Your winner and the new Loyalty Champion, Andy Owens.
Congratulations, Andy Owens. You earned it. Welcome back. But please, don't ever try to plunge my toilet ever again.
Don't ever try to plunge. Andy, if you heard that, don't ever try to plunge G.D. Focker's toilet again, okay? Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is an Axemas Delight match, and that's quite a coincidence as this show's name is Axemas Delight.
Absolutely.
And this match is only involving axes. And this is Crisis versus Sabrina the Psychotic versus...
Wait a minute. What's going on here?
Hey, Crisis, Creeper, up here. Did you two honestly think that I would waste my time on the two of you? Oh no, there is no way in hell that I'm going to wear myself out before my big match later. So, you two have fun beating the hell out of each other. Good luck.
Oh, I'm by myself. Oh, no, not.
Did Sabrina just take herself out of the equation?
Hey, you know what? If she has another opportunity for something more bigger, well, pause. Something more grand later, I would probably do the same.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now this is only Crisis versus Creeper, and I don't know both men.
Creeper, a patient Hall of Famer, man. You know,
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what these two gentlemen can bring. If I may, can I start this one out?
Absolutely, my brother. Go for it.
As both the Undead Bride Creeper, wait a minute, and the God of the Underworld Crisis wait for the final member of their match to show up. Sabrina walks out the back with the mic.
Yeah,
and says,
we already know. We already know. Continue.
Both Creeper and Crisis look at the ref and say, "Sound that damn siren."
Yeah, just they don't give a shit.
Just as the siren sounds, the two Asylum legends meet in the center of the ring. Crisis and Creeper meet in the center of the ring. Both phenoms start trading lefts and rights before Crisis wraps an arm around Creeper's neck and hits a sidewalk slam on her. Crisis rolls, forcing Creeper face down. He locks in a headlock, wrenching it in. You can hear Creeper's vertebrae start cracking and snapping.
Crisis lets go and picks Creeper up above his head and goes for a gorilla press. However, Creeper shifts in mid-air and nails Crisis with a backstabber. Both fighters slowly get to their feet. Creeper goes for a creeper line, but Crisis ducks under and slides out of the ring. He goes under the ring and pulls out a couple of axes.
Crisis slides back into the ring and starts swinging both of the axes at Creeper. After one wild swing, Crisis gets the axe stuck in the top turnbuckle. Oh. Creeper moves and hits a standing drop kick, sending him backwards. Creeper yanks the axe free. The two start swinging axes at each other.
After several swings and near misses, Creeper is able to bury the axe deep into Crisis's left leg. Crisis drops with a howl of pain. Creeper pulls it free and uses the handle to bust open Crisis's head. Crisis looks up definitely at Creeper as the blood pours down his head. Ladies and gentlemen, look at Crisis.
Ladies and gentlemen, indeed, what in the... This is a wrong way to fucking slaughter people. But Creeper puts the blade under Crisis's chin, forcing him to his feet. Creeper goes for an axe-assisted creeper line, but Crisis ducks under. Crisis grabs her by the hair and Irish whips her into the ropes. Just as she rebounds off, Crisis nails her with a black hole slam. Crisis goes for the cover. 1, 2, but Creeper kicks out.
Both Creeper and Crisis slowly get to their feet when Crisis springs up, driving Creeper into the corner. Creeper is able to roll out of the ring and crawls under it. Crisis climbs after her and starts stalking her, but lifting up the ring apron. He doesn't see her climb out behind him with two hatchets. He stands straight up only for her to bury the hatchet in his back. She then grabs him and throws him into the ring. As she climbs back in, he barely gets back up and hits her with another black hole slam on top of the hatchet. Both are down, but slowly start to stir.
Whatever prompter guy put this up, if you use another double entendre like bury the hatchet again, I'm probably going to lose my shit. But as both fighters start to stand up, bloody in the ring, both physically worn out that they can barely swing their arms, out of nowhere, Creeper grabs Crisis and starts driving vicious forearms into him before going and bouncing off the ropes. Creeper hits the ropes and uses the momentum to hit the Creeper line. She goes for the cover. 1, 2, but no, Crisis kicks out. Creeper gets up and waits as Crisis gets to his feet. Quickly as lightning, Creeper hit the broken tooth music into the axe, burying it deep into Crisis's head. Creeper quickly goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the undead bride, Creeper.
So Creeper comes back and walks out with the victory.
And
beats a 2-time Asylum champion. Beats the wrath of Leon Dread. Crisis, the god of the underworld, man.
But wait, what's going on right now?
Just as Crisis is able to remove the axe from his head, leaving a massive gap, suddenly Titan lays out Crisis with a steel pipe. Titan would then grab the axe and slam it into the mat. He picks up the dazed Crisis and hits the shattered Hope, the GTS, into a German suplex right on top of the axe. Damn, Titan.
What? This Titan don't... No, I'm going to shut up. Well,
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. We will be right back after these messages.
Warning. The asylum is now closed. The doctors and staff have now left after dark rules are now in effect and all rooms will be open.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen.
I am just getting I'm just trying to figure out something here real quick, ladies and gentlemen. This is crazy. Hold on 1 second. There's been chaos that's been kind of going on around here. So just bear with me. Bear with me. Ladies and gentlemen, I am sorry. There has been some issues going on backstage. We will be right back.
Warning. The asylum is now closed. The doctors and staff have now left after dark rules are now in effect and all rooms will be open.
All right, JD Fokker, I am sorry. There was just some chaos backstage in the Slaughterhouse Kitchen. Damian Wolf was just going completely insane, and it was causing some chaos backstage. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off with match 11, the Insomniac Championship match, a flaming patient match. Austin Kruger, the Insomniac Champion, taking on the undefeated, the most legendary patient I think that we have ever had signed on the papers, Iron Bison, man. Iron fucking Bison. But wait a minute, I'm going to start this off. So the doctors and nurses are going... Hold on. So the doctors and nurses are going to be paying close attention to this matchup as the newest patient, Iron Bison, entered the asylum and instantly caught the attention of the Insomniac champion, Austin Kruger. Now, Iron Bison's first treatment inside the asylum is now testing what goes on in his head of Iron Bison. So Iron Bison is in the ring as the doctors explain to Iron that the goal is to set your opponent on fire. Austin Kruger is walking onto the asylum stage with a 24/7 Insomniac championship. As Austin Kruger gets on the ramp, the lights go out. As they come back on, Josh fucking Byers, the Bong Daddy, is standing behind Austin Kruger holding what seems to be a baseball bat. Uh-oh.
Austin turns around as Josh connects with a baseball bat square in the nose and quickly hits the slightly faded stunner. Josh looks down the ramp as he sees Iron Bison watching closely to what's happening, as if he is analyzing the situation. Josh looks at the Insomniac Championship and grins. He goes for the pin on Austin. 1, 2, 3. The referee has announced that Josh Byers is the new Insomniac champion.
Wow, holy shit. Josh Byers, ladies and gentlemen, is the new Insomniac champion. Taking this moment, this fucking moment in time, and capitalizing on this. And I don't even know what's happening. The referees are right now trying to figure out, what's going on. So it seems like the cameramen are trying to figure, to try to find the new Insomniac champion and try to get some words as to, he comes back. And why not go for the 24/7? Why not take an opportunity and a moment of impact and take a moment of Iron Bison's moment to possibly beat Austin Kruger, a moment for the championship between Austin and Iron Bison, and Josh picked that fucking moment.
Well, you got to think if I knew Iron Bison personally, I don't think Iron Bison is going to take this very well.
No, not at all. Not at all. But
I don't know Mr. Byers.
Yeah.
I don't know Mr. Byers personally, but I don't blame him for taking any type of route to take advantage of a 24/7.
No, not at all. And it seems like, do we have cameras ready backstage? Is there cameras ready for Mr. Josh Byers? Because it seems like our new Insomniac champion. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen.
What do you mean new, Kruger? I never lost that title.
Sir, that is CEO Donald Smith.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm a little high.
It's okay.
It's okay. GD Fokker asked the same thing.
Just laid Kruger's ass out on the top of the ramp out there, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You took an opportunity to become the new Insomniac champion. So
right, and
I don't blame you.
Like I said before, I never lost that title, so it's just back to where it rightfully belongs. And who's this Iron Bison? I never heard of her.
I mean,
well, I don't know this individual either, whether it's a he or she. I'm not here to judge.
Is style the new thing? Is that the new trend nowadays around the asylum?
This is my first day here.
He knows nothing. GD Fokker knows nothing.
Yeah, I was signed for one night.
I could tell.
But wow, our new, this is great. So you come back, you got tossed out by all the patients in that snake pit battle royal.
Right. I'm pretty sure they just grabbed my snake while we were in there. That's what threw me off.
Yeah, right. So here you are. You took a moment for Iron Bison to possibly become the new Insomniac champion, and I mean, you are representing the North Side. I mean,
I didn't pick where I was going in this new adventure that we're on here in the asylum. I'm doing my best to roll with the punches. They ought to do a wing just for me, because I'm tired of staring at the smaller things in the locker room when I'm walking through there, showering up and stuff. You drop the soap, you tend to take an accidental peek, and there's just nothing that's really impressed me with any of the boys in their stalls. To be honest with you.
Right. GD Fokker, do you have any questions you want to ask?
No, just I'm excited to see what you do, Mr. Bone Daddy, sir.
Oh, you can call me BD30.
BD30.
No.
BD30.
Okay, BD30. Baby Daddy 30.
I'm baby daddy to about 30. You're about right.
Hey Josh, why don't you sit back and see what Kruger and Iron Bison, can do with this match? And I mean, this is gonna be great. These two are gonna kick it. Except I think Austin's a little weak right now after that slightly faded.
and the bat to the back of the head.
Yep. So, GD Fokker, do you know where we're at?
Yeah, so Mr. Bong Daddy Sir here hits the Bong 30 hand gesture. That's weird because he's live. As he puts up the Insomniac Championship over his shoulders and walks away with his head held high. The referees are checking up on Austin Kruger, asking if he wants to continue the fight. Kruger shakes his head yes as the crowd chants, whoop, whoop. Kruger, with the burst of energy, echoes the chant with his own whoop, whoop.
Kruger rolls in the ring as he begins to hold his neck from the damage of the slightly faded, as Iron Bison gets nose to nose with Austin as the audience in the asylum begins to scream with holy shit chants. The doctors and nurses are putting out gasoline, matches, coal, lighter fluid, and bunch of tables that are surrounding the ring right now. Damn.
Kruger and Iron Bison are finally locked up, showing a bit of test of strength as Iron Bison with the huge shove and vicious left hook. Austin lands on his ass and quickly rolls out the ring. Bison slides out of the ring and Kruger quickly begins stirring lefts and rights into the back of the head of Bison. Kruger backs Bison up with the fury of punches against the side of the ring. Bison was able to connect an elbow to the midsection, backing Kruger up a few steps. As Kruger got closer, Bison with the headbutt.
Kruger falls to the floor as Bison picks Austin up and he slams him into the ring post several times. Bison is still holding Kruger, just back tossed him a few feet away. Kruger landed hard on his neck. Bison looks right into the eyes of one of the fans as Bison with a headbutt, knocking the fan out. Doctors and nurses begin to check on Bison, but before they get to him, Kruger is again on the attack. I mean, Kruger, I think he's pretty frustrated about what the fuck just happened before the match.
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be? Wouldn't you be, Mr. CEO? Kruger then jumps onto the apron as Kruger leaps with the 450 splash on the Bison, knocking him into the floor. Kruger stands up as the crowd yells out, whoop, whoop. Kruger drags Bison over to the barricade as Kruger just grabbed a fan's Faygo bottle and poured it on Bison's head. I wonder what flavor of Faygo.
I wonder. I mean, it looks like a pretty cotton candy, the nice and sticky.
Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty. Yeah, well, sure. Kruger taunts Bison, leans him against the barricade, and slaps Bison across the face. Bison just scoops Austin over his shoulders, flipping him over the barricade and into the crowd.
Bison does not hesitate as Bison grabs the gasoline as he pours it over Austin's back, even splashing some of the gas on the fans. Surrounding him, Kruger is slowly standing up as Bison takes a match out of his pocket and sparks it. He is about to toss it, but Kruger jumps over the barricade and connects a tornado DDT as the match went several feet away from both patients. So
we're saved. But now Kruger stands up as he takes off his shirt and throws it into the crowd. He is playing it smart by removing his clothing. Kruger looks at his pants and says, fuck all that. Kruger with several stomps to Iron Bison. As Kruger with the standing moonsault to Bison, connecting, Kruger grabs some lighter fluid and pours it on the top of Bison's head. Kruger with a swift kick to the back of the head of Bison, knocking Bison down. Kruger begins grabbing the coal and building what seems to be like a fire pit.
Kruger pours the rest of the bottle of lighter fluid on the pile of coal. As he lights the match and it ignites instantly, Kruger looks over his shoulder and sees Iron Bison standing up as Kruger goes for a clothesline. Bison, one step ahead, lifts Kruger in midair, and with a brutal European uppercut, he nails the manacle smash. Bison lets out a roar when the crowd is in shock. Kruger is laid out cold.
Bison then sees the pile of coal as he drags Kruger to the flames. But Kruger fighting Bison off. Kruger stands up and connects a code breaker to Iron Bison. Iron Bison is inches away from the flames as both patients are down. Kruger crawls over to the ring as he lifts the apron and and rainbow eyes are seen under the ring.
Oh shit!
As a little girl's voice laughs and says, "Bye bye, Daddy." Kruger backs away as he turns around. Bison with an iron lariat flipping Kruger like an omelet.
Iron Bison does not wait as he tosses Kruger in the ring. Bison climbs to the top turnbuckle as Bison yells out, "It's the eye of the storm." Bison leaps up for a diving headbutt, but out of nowhere, Kruger with a Kruger cutter. Kruger cutter out of fucking nowhere. Kruger jumps on the top turnbuckle as he is going for the juggalo frog splash for more impact. Kruger is balancing as he yells out, "Fuck this shit."
Man, that's some superhuman shit.
Austin Kruger is about to jump, but before he could, Iron Bison quickly recovers and meets Austin on top of the turnbuckle. Both patients are on the top turnbuckle. Bison with repeated headbutts, knocking Kruger down, landing in the hot coal. Go ahead.
The burn scars on Austin Kruger's back will forever be a memory of pain, but Kruger is not set on fire, so the match continues. Iron Bison slides out the ring, and before anything, he throws several lit matches down, setting Kruger on fire.
Damn.
Your winner, Iron Bison.
I would like to hold on. Nope, that is not happening. Nope. So, ladies and gentlemen, your winner is Iron Bison. Austin Kruger could not get the job done. Zeffy, that is bad.
Hold on. Was the prompter hacked into? What? Did somebody hack our prompter?
Right. Holy shit. BD30, What do you think about that, man?
That was a hell of a match, Don. GD Fokker. I guess that's what we're doing now. stand for?
Yeah, I'm GD Fokker. I don't look like anybody.
What's GD stand for?
Goddamn.
Okay. No, match down. Bison obviously showed his worth in the ring or in the asylum tonight. Kruger obviously wasn't playing with a full deck by the time the asylum siren sounded, to start the match. But what it is. I'm sure Kruger will, get over it and get back up on the horse.
I hope so. Because you guys both represent the North now. The North is leading in points with 543. And then so right now leading in points. So we just got to keep that going for the wing, because that's going to be amazing impact for the year. So right now, BD30, I know you're really, really busy, so I'm going to go ahead and put you backstage so we can continue on, because we have a cemetery match to continue on. So,
alrighty.
Thank you, and you will enjoy the next card. I'll tell you that, my brother.
All right, brother. Don, I'll see you later.
See you later, my bro.
GD Fokker. I don't believe it means goddamn. It's probably like
good day. Good day, Fokker.
Jizzy dick or something. I don't know.
Jizzy dick. All right. Whoop, whoop. All right.
But ladies and gentlemen, our next match is a cemetery match, and this is Unhinged versus John Reagans and Tyler Stone.
Damn, a 2-on-1 handicap. Oh man.
And a cemetery match at that.
This is going to be great, man. I can't wait. Smoke billows around the cemetery as John Reagans and Tyler Stone tread cautiously throughout it. They come to a slightly lit area where 2 grave sites are already dug up. On the headstones, read the names Johnny Reagans and Tyler Stone. Dirt is being shoveled out of the 3rd grave, but the headstone is currently blank. Unhinged stops and looks at both John and Tyler for a brief moment before continuing to dig. John and Tyler look at each other and nod as they grab a couple of shovels and creep up to the final grave site. GD Fokker? GD Fokker! GD Fokker! GD Fokker! He's dead! GD Fokker's dead! Oh wait, what's this? Oh, hey!
Look, look. Something just happened. You said they went somewhere slightly lit, and my connection to the camera went kapoof.
Went kapoof.
You might want to stop doing this, spell shit on me, fucking witch. I don't know where we stopped at.
We are at the second bullet point.
Ladies and gentlemen, anything can happen on a lot.
Tyler and John both swing their
okay, I got it. Tyler and John both swing their shovels as hard as humanly possible at the third site. But all that is heard in the metal clang of the shovel's spades colliding. The impact is enough to make them both drop their shovels in the hole. The cemetery goes completely dark, only illuminated from the light of the moon. Loud flapping sounds can be heard coming from the hole that Unhinged was in, but
it must be the crabs from Cross-Dressing Michelle. They clap
from the hole that the Unhinged was in, but you can't see inside of it. The ground begins to rumble as the flapping gets louder and louder.
Oh, man. Both John and Tyler pull Zippos out of their pockets, striking the wick several times, but only getting sparks. They strike the wick one final time, causing the flames on their lighters to hold. They hold the light in the hole as a legion of demons fly out. They're disfigured and tattered wings smack together as they exit the hole, screaming, "Run! Run! 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 Run!"
John and Tyler both stumble back, falling to the ground as the demons fly into the light of the moon and they disappear. Suddenly, the sky turns a burnt orange as fireballs begin to fall from the sky, striking various spots of the cemetery, causing it to light up brightly. Two hands grab the back of both John and Tyler's neck, lifting him high in the air. John and Tyler begin throwing back elbows, causing the hands to release them. They turn around and come face to face with the architect of fear, the Unhinged. Unhinged tilts his head sideways and begins laughing as the expression of fear appears for a moment on both John and Tyler's face.
The two men charge at Unhinged, delivering a vicious beatdown, knocking him to the ground. They exchange stomps and kicks, causing blood to come from the mouth as the body goes limp. Tyler pauses as he stares at the figure on the ground and realizes that is John Regan's and not Unhinged.
Tyler looks to his left as Unhinged says, "Run." Tyler throws a right hook, but Unhinged ducks it. Tyler throws a left hook, and again, Unhinged ducks it. Tyler throws another punch, but this time Unhinged catches him and delivers a brutal Angel of Death slam, the Uranagi, onto Tyler, planting him on top of John.
Tyler kicks Unhinged in the midsection, driving it back. Tyler kips up and grabs the shovel again. He delivers repeated shots to the head of Unhinged with the shovel, driving him closer and closer to the third gravesite. Reagans gets to his feet and joins in. The two men alternative shovel shots to the head of Unhinged. Unhinged foot reaches the edge of the site. He looks up, eyes illuminating back, and nails both John and Tyler with a meat hook,
causing both men to do 3 backflips in the air before landing awkwardly on the ground. The Unhinged grabs the leg of Tyler and drags him towards his hole. Unhinged picks Tyler up and nails him with repeated power bombs, and you can hear the bones in Tyler's back cracking and breaking. Unhinged pulls Tyler to his feet and nails him with a cookie, a devastating Sister Abigail, planting Tyler in his dug-up grave. Unhinged flips off the headstone, connecting a lion tamer into a coup de grace, diving both of his feet into the chest of Tyler, breaking his sternum and his ribs. Ouch. Unhinged, yeah, I felt it from here. Unhinged eyes illuminate white as dirt begins to fill the hole, leaving Tyler's head exposed.
Damn.
Eyes are reverting back to illuminating black. Unhinged kicks the headstone, causing it to topple causing it to fall on top of the head of Tyler.
Where the fuck are you?
John is back on his feet.
John is back on his feet and nails Unhinged with a huge Superman punch, dazing Unhinged. John follows up with a series of super kicks. John hits Unhinged with Dead Memories, the choke breaker, causing Unhinged to drop to a knee. John locks Unhinged in the final breath, the guillotine choke. John holds the submission until Unhinged body goes limp. The earth begins to shake, causing John to fall back and knock his head against Tyler's headstone, rendering him unconscious. A hand reaches out from the third hole and grabs a hold of Unhinged legs, dragging him into the hole. Trey's silent laughter can be heard throughout the cemetery as Unhinged disappears in the hole. Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, a hand comes out of the hole, digging into the ground as a body comes out after. The figure stands to its feet and begins laughing. The figure raises its head, and it's none other than Unhinged. One of his black is illuminating black, while the other is illuminating white. Unhinged raises his hand as repeated lightning strikes hit the third gravesite. When the lightning subsides, the hole is filled with dirt. The headstone reads, "Here lies the wrath of Trey Silent," in glowing red letters. Holy fucking shit.
Unhinged looks over at John, who is starting to stir. A voice is heard saying, "Unhinged, my sweet, sweet Unhinged." Dark Princess appears flanked by 6 shadows. The shadows are carrying a coffin and place it on the ground in front of Unhinged. Dark Princess smiles and says, "Open it, my love." Unhinged opens the coffin as the sin known as Wrath climbs out. The other 6 sins rejoice as they all surround Unhinged and aggressively enter his body, causing him to collapse. Dark Princess' eyes shine white as she stares at a motionless Unhinged. John gets to his feet and creeps up behind her. He swings a shovel, but Dark Princess teleports 5 feet in front of him. John has a confused look on his face as Unhinged has seemingly vanished. Dark Princess smiles at him and says, "You should run." Unhinged appears behind John. Whoa. Eyes different. Uh-oh.
They still illuminate black, but have lightning inside of them. Unhinged delivers a topsy-turvy, snapping the neck of John. Unhinged lifts him up and carries him towards his grave, nailing him with a heaven and hell, the razor's edge, into a code breaker, sending him into the hole. Unhinged snaps as the dirt fills the hole. The asylum siren sounds. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Unhinged.
Unhinged and Dark Princess begin to leave the cemetery when the ground begins rumbling again. Hands come out of each of the graves. John Reagans comes out still with a broken neck, but somehow standing. Tyler Stone comes out of the grave with a head still caved in the headstone and his chest deflated, but again somehow standing. The wrath of Trey Silent comes out in its grave, and all 3 men begin chanting, "He's home." The 3 graves and individuals vanish as smoke fills the cemetery. Trey's laughter is heard as he appears out of the smoke, staring at Unhinged. They both point at each other and say, "Lucifer's playground." Trey Silent versus Unhinged at Lucifer's playground. Mark it on your calendar, ladies and gentlemen.
I've heard of Trey Silent, but I never got to hear him do a "He's home." Do you know anybody that could do it?
Let me see if I could try.
Okay, let's do it, because this next match is...
He's home! Like that.
Wow. Are you a stunt double?
I'm his cum double.
That's nice. Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is the Cutthroat Junkyard match, as it's Casey Riddle versus Mason Stevens. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm the journalist for the night, but I've been keeping tabs on this feud with CTC and Casey Riddle, trying to find his place. And I don't blame Casey Riddle for doing what he's been doing. Casey Riddle is one of the best talents out there right now. And Mason Stevens just smells like weed and regret.
Weed and regret. Wow, JD Fokker. So Mason Stevens taking on Casey Riddle's, ladies and gentlemen. Casey Riddle enters the junkyard with a sadistic smile on his face. Casey Riddle chugs a Faygo and then belches loudly. Casey Riddle ready and awaiting the arrival of Mason Stevens.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mason Stevens enters the junkyard as he can hear Casey Riddle footsteps. Mason and Casey go back to back as the asylum siren can be heard throughout the junkyard. Casey Riddle and Mason Stevens start brawling around the junkyard, each trying not to trip over the man pieces of junk on the floor.
Casey Riddle and Mason Stevens find lead pipes and start a sword fight with the lead. Oh, really now?
I don't
really a
Both
sword fight, man.
Hold on. Good job, Mike.
Both getting some crucial blows is the next sentence.
Yeah, both are getting some crucial blows in, bruising the side of each other's head.
Wow! Hold on. So, Mike, we're gonna break this down for you, okay? Break this down for you here on the Happy Man Asylum.
Yeah,
so they find lead pipes. They start a sword fight. They both are getting some crucial blows and bruising the side of each other's heads.
If you were doing an actual sword fight and hitting somebody in the side of the head, I'm pretty sure. I'm not a doctor because I'm just GD Fokker, but I'm pretty sure you'd be dead.
So wait a minute. Hold on. Finally, Casey Riddle gets the clubbing blow.
Oh, well, Casey Riddle, well, not only that, but Casey Riddle finds 2 cinder blocks and nails a devastating power bomb on the cinder on the singular cinder block.
Oh man, I don't even know what to say about that sentence, about that whole mindset right there. We just went sexual patiency, motherfucker.
I feel violated because I don't know any of you. But Mason is screaming in pain. Casey Riddle notices a Faygo truck and runs to it. Meanwhile, Mason gets up and motions angrily towards Casey Riddle. Mason catches up to Riddle and smashes his head into the Faygo truck. Casey comes back with rights and lefts and an uppercut.
Okay. And an uppercut. Hold on. I lost my train of thought here. I'm trying to find
Mason throws a kick.
Mason throws a kick to the nads and then notices another cinder block and a spiked DDTs Casey Riddle into it, leaving a gash mark on Casey Riddle's head. Mason Stevens goes for the cover and the referee counts 1, 2, no. Well, it actually says Neo. Kick out by Casey Riddle.
Maybe that's like the German. Now!
Casey Riddle is up and has adrenaline rush. Casey Riddle pulls out brass knuckles out of his pants. What's up with people coming out of their pants? Well,
at first it was a nail gun. Then it was like a fucking stapler gun.
You want to know? Listen. There are a lot of holes in my oranges lately. And I think Casey Riddle might be a little on the drug side.
Holes in your donuts too.
I think he found ways to cheat the system.
I don't know what that person in the background just said about donut holes.
What about donut holes? Can you repeat it?
There's a lot of holes in your donuts too.
That weird man is out there. Yeah, that's crazy.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Casey Riddle pulls out brass knuckles out of his pants and he starts brawling, busting Mason Stevens wide. KD Riddle would then land a sling blade to Mason Stevens. Casey Riddle goes for the cover and the referee counts the 1, the 2, Noi kick out by Mason Stevens.
Casey Riddle kips up and then starts brawling with Mason Stevens each time he and they end up or near the Faygo truck. Okay. Casey Riddle smashes a car battery over the head of Mason Stevens. Casey Riddle is infatuated by the truck. Casey Riddle kicks Mason Stevens in the nads to return the favor from earlier. Casey Riddle then starts smashing Mason's body with a can bale. Mason blocks each
Wait.
hit and then rolls Casey Riddle up with tights, and the referee drops down 1, 2, 3. No, kick out by Casey Riddle.
Mason and Casey Riddle battle and battle. No one getting the upper hand, nailing each other with lead pipes, metal barbed wire bats, all broken down wood tables.
Ooh.
Casey Riddle was with land several near falls. Casey Riddle nails Mason with his own move, mocking him, and goes for the cover near the Feo truck. Feo.
Wait a minute. The referee counts 1, 2. No! Brackus and
No,
Nicky Hartman
wait.
come out of the truck and attack Casey Riddle, beating the living hell out of him. Mason is calling all the shots. Mason rolls Casey Riddle up with tights as Nicky Hartman and Brackus create more leverage as the referee counts 1, 2, 4. 4! 1, 2, 4, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, the asylum.
Ashton, stop counting.
The asylum sour blast throughout the junkyard as Brackus races Mason Stevens hands as does Nicky Hartman.
Casey Riddle is even going 4? 4? But the referee signals for the bell, ladies.
Wait, hold on.
1, 2, 4.
Wait, hold on. Chris, kayfabe. Kayfabe. Match 14.
Oh, man.
Our next, ladies and gentlemen.
A number one contender for the Asylum Championship match, a Flaming Tables match. The winner of this match goes on to face Scabs for the Asylum Championship, and I can't believe it. We have Titan taking on the creator of the Asylum, Trey Silent.
And didn't Trey just have this interaction with Unhinged not too long ago?
Yep.
How is Trey going to be affected in this match, or what? Do you know, as a journalist, I'm supposed to know this stuff, but I just can't because this place is too fucking weird.
Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely.
But
so
ladies,
what's going on, bro?
The lights start flickering as Titan walks through the asylum. When he hears a familiar and chilling laugh, when his world starts to shift around him.
What the fuck? Wait a minute. Hold on. So, a familiar and chilling laugh when his world starts to shift around him?
Wait, is this
Shart, right? Okay, can you call out the writer of this match?
Wait a minute. The chilling laugh when his world starts to shift around him. Good one, Charlie. Titan 5.
Charlie.
And Mike's got like 5 right now, so.
Yep.
And Titan finds himself standing at the main entrance to the asylum. Sitting on the steps is a figure wearing a black jacket with the Asylum Championship draped over his shoulder. The figure looks like Sarabah. The figure Charlie wrote this. Sarabah needs a spot. But with solid black eyes and a chilling voice. Sarabah speaks using Trey's voice.
Oh shit, that's creepy.
So, you think you are ready to enter my domain? That's my impression of Trey Silent. Never again. Sarabah jerks his head towards the door as it opens.
Enter my domain.
Titan walks through the door. He glances back and sees Sarabah dissipated in a puff of smoke. He continues down the hallway, the chilling laughter and taunting coming through the speakers. Titan suddenly hears cards shuffling. Titan peeks in and sees Underground and Ray Jean playing cards. Their titles resting on the table.
These are former Asylum champions, bro.
Underground and Titan says in Silent's voice, you know that regaining this title is less possible than me becoming insane. But anyways.
Titan walks away from the card room and he walks up the 2 large doors, one made of, what the fuck is that? Obsidian?
Yeah, obsidian.
Obsidian, the other made of black gold. Look at one of them or both. Trey says with a laugh through the speakers. Titan looks at the black gold one and sees Unhinged sitting on a throne made of bones.
He looks.
Go ahead.
Titan looks up and waves his hand, and the door shuts right in Titan's face.
Oh.
Titan, angered, opens the obsidian door and sees Crisis sitting on a throne made of souls. In one of his hands, he is holding his Asylum championship. Crisis just stares at him with pure black eyes as the door slowly shuts.
Shaking his head, Titan continues down the ever-darkening hallway. He bumps right into a man wearing a silver mask and a black coat. Madman Steel looks right at Titan and says in Trey's voice, You think your quest for a title will be more memorable than my title reign? You're mad. Oh.
He starts laughing as he hoists up his title. Steel keeps laughing as he walks away. Titan then shakes his head when he glances inside a boardroom. He sees 6 cloaked figures. Among them is Irish Pitbull and Leon Dredd. Both men turn their solid black eyes towards him. Leon says in Silent's voice, Your will never be good enough to join the MSA, let alone Asylum champion. A cloaked figure gets up and slams the door in Titan's face.
Titan just turns around and comes face to face with an Asylum championship wielding black-eyed Zelzabar the Clown. He looks at Titan and smirks. Brother, you are almost ready. You walk through this door and come face to face with your biggest obstacle yet. Zelzabar touches the door with his title, causing it to dissolve. Zelzabar moves aside so Titan can enter the Hall of Mirrors.
Yo, this is some freaky shit. Titan enters the room full of mirrors. Every image reflects an aspect of Titan's quest and previous foes on his quest. Titan makes it to the center of the hall. He finds a grand mirror. And it just an image of Titan just staring at him. The image starts talking in Trey's voice. You have come far. However, can you overcome your biggest foe, which is yourself? Terrible Titan punches the mirror as he looks at his images as it cracks. He sees himself holding the Asylum championship. The glass crumbles, revealing Trey himself standing on the roof.
Trey starts laughing when he holds out his hand. Suddenly, a large table caught fire in the cemetery. Titan charges at Trey, both men trading punches that reverberate in the night air. Titan goes for a wild swing, but Trey drives a hard right into the kidneys. As Titan stumbles backwards, Trey goes and tries to set up for a pile driver, but Titan reverses it into a stunner as Trey stumbles off the edge. Titan spears him off the roof. Trey falls and goes through the flaming tables, quickly followed by a falling Titan. Your winner and the new #1 contender for the Asylum Championship after he gets the 1, 2, 3. The flames are being settled. Who is on top? Ladies and gentlemen, is none other than Titan.
And as Titan stands up in the burning embers of the tables, he raises his head up to come face to face with the actual Asylum champion, who is Scabs. The champ is flanked by the dreadful army. Scabs holds his title high in the air.
Wow. Are you ready for the main event?
Ladies and gentlemen, this co-main event, it is something I've never even heard of. The title was
a match, man.
And it's an interesting concept because the title sounds so interesting. It is for the Bloodbath Championship.
I just want to do a shout out. The former Bloodbath champion, Allison Black. You know, I love her work. I love what she does. You know, I know she had to leave. It sucks. You know, real life first. I did inform Allison Black that anytime you want to sign on the patient line, you know where home is. So we had to find a replacement because Dark Princess could not go into Axemas Delight and not be able to face anybody.
And who wants to? Well, and who wants to win a vacant championship by forfeit? That's no fun.
That is no fun. So we had a snake battle royal, and ladies and gentlemen, Sabrina the Psychotic, a former bloody agreement holder that got screwed over on the Asylum Championship, is now on the quest to possibly become the next Bloodbath champion. But could Sabrina defeat Dark Princess? But I really think Dark Princess got this in the bank.
It should have been Panther.
Oh, GD.
But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, the arena suddenly shifts to the graveyard as we can see the Asylum Mausoleum in the distant. I don't know that word at all.
Mausoleum
In the distance. and we notice a figure walking through the graveyard holding what appears to be a purple rose.
Ooh.
The figure comes closer to the camera as we can see Sabrina walking through the headstones of former patients before she stopped in front of a headstone and places the rose on top of it. The camera zooms in and we see it's the grave of Sarah Bond.
Oh man, she gets up and heads to the mausoleum. Next, we see Dark Princess enter the cemetery. She looks around as the flowers, noticing most have long since expired. She bends down and touches a few which seem to spring back to life. But these are no ordinary flowers. These are deadly, including nightshade hemlock, foxgloves, which with a few gloves sprinkled throughout, she arrives at the mausoleum and steps inside.
The asylum siren rings out as we see Sabrina sitting on top of one of the caskets. As she jumps down and glares at Dark Princess, who smirks at Sabrina before walking around the mausoleum, noticing most of the crypts empty before turning to Sabrina. I believe I have picked you out the perfect place to place your body once I'm done with you.
Oh, shit.
Sabrina just laughs and just waves Dark Princess towards her, seemingly unfazed by her words.
Dark Princess' eyes turn white as she walks towards Sabrina. The vines come alive and snake along the ground towards Sabrina, who looks around as her eyes turn bright blue as she simply waves her hand, sending a flower pot at Dark Princess, causing her to lose concentration as the vines disappear.
Sabrina looks at Dark Princess. I'm not the same Sabrina I was. You should know this. I see your face is healed from where I have your smile.
Oh.
Sabrina laughs, which seems to enrage Dark Princess, who rushes towards Sabrina, who simply sidesteps and walks around the mausoleum.
Dark Princess spins around and laughs. Sabrina, Sabrina, Sabrina. I know you better than that. This is where I end you. Suddenly, vines shoot out from the walls and pin Sabrina to it. Dark Princess walks over. You see Sabrina. I am also a new person. The vines begin tightening as we see Sabrina struggling against them, only for a casket to fly into Dark Princess. The vines drop Sabrina, who falls to her knees to catch her breath. Sabrina and Dark Princess. Wow. Sabrina and Dark Princess get up and begin circling the mausoleum as a child's laughter fills the small space.
Oh no.
You know that laughter.
I do.
What's happening?
Sabrina stops in her tracks and looks around, allowing Dark Princess to rush over and kick her, sending her back first into a crypt as Dark Princess climbs a casket and jumps off, nailing a frost splash and pinning her, but Sabrina kicks out at 2.
Dark Princess can't believe it as she grabs Sabrina by the hair and drags her up, yelling, "You will never be as good as me. That title belongs to me." Sabrina headbutts Dark Princess, allowing her to recover, when suddenly Cookie dresses up like Flower Princess with a flower crown, suddenly pops out of one of the caskets and asks Dark Princess, "Do you want to have a tea party?"
This catches Dark Princess off guard, allowing Sabrina to slip up and nail the lustrous effects and pin her for the 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and new Bloodbath champion, Sabrina the Psychotic.
Oh shit, no fucking way.
This is crazy.
No fucking way. Sabrina.
This was Dark Princess's time.
Yeah, this I really thought Dark Princess had this in the bag. I really thought, but
I
Sabrina the
mean,
Psychotic and Cookie.
like,
What a
but
cheap way to win for Sabrina the Psychotic.
but it's Cookie, and Cookie don't care about feelings because she is the youngest 8-year-old who don't really cares.
I'm going to ask you this, man. Are you ready for the main event?
GD Fokker, I've been ready for the main event ever since I got here because y'all creep me out, and I think I'm
Ladies
invested.
and gentlemen, this is for the Morning Star Championship, which is a new championship not designed for an individual. This championship is designed for the wing, the north, the east, the west, the south. You know, this is a captain's match. Okay. So a huge Christmas tree is planted in the cemetery of the asylum, and what seems to be a table with a Christmas star that has a picture of naked Sweet Tea.
Wait, who the hell is Sweet Tea?
Do you know Underground?
Yeah.
That's him, just with nothing on.
Okay, never mind. Sorry I asked. The patients must climb the ladder and put the Christmas star on top of the tree. Once the Christmas star is placed, you must ignite the tree on fire.
Doctors and nurses drive out to the cemetery with the 4 captains of the 4 wings in the asylum. The new structured asylum has divided the patients into north, east, west, south, and flying diapers. The north wing captain and inner demon champion Legion. The east wing, well, yes.
I was looking for flying diapers.
You were looking for flying diapers?
I was looking for flying diapers on the prompter. I'm like, it don't say that.
So I'm sorry, but Zeffy's throwing diapers, and he'd be all like, Austin won't change him. Austin won't change him. And just keeps throwing diapers at me because I look like him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the North Wing Captain and your Inner Demon Champion Legion, the East Wing Captain Underground, the West Wing Captain Onions, and the South Wing the South Wing Captain and Asylum Champion Scabs all exit their vehicles as all 4 look around their surroundings.
Yep. The referee of the match is holding the new Morningstar Championship, which is designed for the entire wing. The captains have the privilege to be the first to win the Morningstar Championship for their wing. The doctors and nurses will decide who in the wing will defend the championship. Let's get to the action. All you asylum fucking maniacs, are you fucking ready?
Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Scabs locks up with the Underground as Legion and Onions begin throwing lefts and rights. Scabs goes for a scoop slam, landing Underground hard on the grass of the cemetery. Scabs with several kicks to the midsection of the Underground. Onions with a chop to the chest of Legion and a pimp slap to follow suit.
Legion aggressively connects with a clothesline, knocking Onions to the ground. Onions quickly recovers as he stands up. He backflips over Legion and connects a beautiful drop kick to Legion. Onions is standing up as he looks over, and Scabs goes crashing through several gravestones by the Underground with a major German suplex as they both highlight the cemetery match from Last Breath at PWR Supremacy. You remember that? Or reading about that somewhere?
I read about it. I was backstage at PWR Supremacy, but the owner of it has a grudge against me for nothing, so I got kicked out.
Oh, sorry, JD Fokker. Sorry to hear that.
But the Underground grabs Scabs and tosses him again through several more gravestones. Onions walks over and begins attacking Underground. Onions with the devastating swinging neck breaker. Onions then drags Underground and leans him against one of the pillars in the cemetery. As Onion runs towards Underground with a devastating kick to the face, as the back of the head smashed against the pillar, busting him open. As Onion smells the iron of the blood. As Onions backs up and goes forward again, but Underground uses his hand and blocks the kick. He twists the leg, which causes Onions to 360 in the air and land on the grass hard.
Damn. Underground stands up as he cracks his neck. Blood is dripping as Legion with a Book of Anguish. What the fuck is that?
Uranagi?
Uranagi on the underground. Legion, representing the north, looks over for the tree as we witness Scabs going to the table to grab the Christmas tree as Legion chops the hand of Scabs and scoops Scabs over his shoulder, making Scabs land through the table. Legion grabs the star as he looks at the picture. He yells, "What the fuck? That looks like Underground."
Legion turns around and underground with the big boot. Legion is down. Underground picks up the picture. Oh damn! As Onions climbs up one of the pillars, he is standing on top as he stares down below. As Underground looks up, Onions leaps off with a swanton bomb, landing on the Underground, knocking him over. Onion lands hard on his shoulder as if his shoulder is dislocated. Onions is trying to put his shoulder back in place, but Scabs with an armbar submission on the shoulder of the Pinky Stink.
You know, Onions is screaming in pain, but we know here in the asylum that his records show he is the god of the ultra violence. Onions takes a moment and switches his momentum in the other direction, causing the pain to put his shoulder back in place. Onions lifts Scabs up by his arm and slams him to the ground. Onions grabs onto the Christmas tree as he begins to climb Christmas star as he begins to climb the ladder to the top of the tree. Seems like the best of the West wing is about to capture the Morningstar Championship. He gets to the top of the tree as the ladder begins to shake as Legion pushes the ladder over as Onions crashes onto a gravestone. Legion fixes the ladder as he walks over to the Christmas star that Onions dropped. He picks it up when Legion turns around. Scabs with a triangle choke. He locks it in.
Legion is trying to gasp for air as all of a sudden the Inner Demon Champion begins to shine a darkish color as demonic shadows exit and enter the body of Legion. Legion's eyes turn black. He uses the strength of the demon to break the leash with the mist of agony. Black mist, oh my god, into the eyes of Scabs. Scabs oinks loudly.
As the ground rumbles and a herd of pigs come stampeding through the cemetery. Legion puts his hands up as black mist enters the pig and their eyes turn black and instantly stop. Legion snaps his fingers and they all explode. Pig blood everywhere.
Wait a minute. Okay, as Scabs turns around from the horrific moment, Legion jumps off a gravestone and connects the blackout, a diving DDT. Legion stands up as Titan is seen walking into the cemetery. Titan was just traded to the north wing with Legion. Titan looks down at Scabs and begins attacking him with several kicks to the midsection. Titan doesn't stop there. It looks like he brought a pair of handcuffs. Titan handcuffs Scabs to one of the trees in the cemetery.
Titan begins pouring some of the gasoline, for the tree onto Scabs as doctors and nurses come rushing down, trying to avoid the damage to the Asylum champion Scabs. Titan lights a match and tosses it onto the gasoline, and it instantly ignites, bro. Scabs can sense the heat getting closer until the medical staff uses fire extinguishers. Meantime, fire extinguishers to stop the fire from spreading. Wow.
As Scabs is still handcuffed, trying to break free. In the meantime, Legion is climbing up the ladder. Walking towards the ladder is Onions, who decides to climb up the ladder and suplex Legion off the ladder, sacrificing his own body in the process. Onions is standing up. He picks Legion up and goes for the vertebraker.
When Onions turns around, Underground walks up towards Onions as they are nose to nose. Onions goes for the pink mist, but Underground ducks and connects a few jabs to the face. Underground goes for the 6 feet deep and connects. Underground grabs the Christmas star and climbs up the ladder as Legion is standing up. Jackson Law, Casey Riddle, Big Bad John, Dominator, and CTC leader Mason Stevens representing the East Side, protecting Underground, the captain of the East. Legion goes for the attack, but Riddle with a neck cutter to Legion.
Underground puts the Christmas star up on the tree. As Jackson Law, Riddle, and Big Bad John pour the gasoline around the tree. As Underground says, the old times light this bitch on fire. They ignite the tree on fire. And your winner, the Underground, who brings the Morningstar Championship to the East Side Wing.
Congrats to the East Side Wing for being the first ever Morningstar Championship. You know, that is amazing. I am really excited about that, man. Really excited. And, you know, I just want to announce this right here and right now. The doctors and nurses have been discussing about this, and we are going to announce this live right now. The main event, January 29th, will be for the Morningstar Championship in a tag team action, but the Insomniac Championship rules apply. And you know why, JD Fokker?
Why is that, Mr. CEO Donald Smith?
Ladies and gentlemen, representing the North Side, the Insomniac champion Josh Byers teams up with Austin Kruger as they go up against the West Side. Iron Bison and the Stinky Pinky team up representing the West Side as they go up against Scabs and Andy Owens representing the South Side.
Wow.
And they will go up against the East of Casey Riddle and Creeper.
Interesting. Mr. CEO Donald Smith, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I just received a text message and supposedly your matches have been leaked. I just received them. I will not name all of them because I like the fans to be surprised. But can I announce one of the qualifying matches for next week?
Yeah, absolutely, my brother. Absolutely. Be my guest, JD Fokker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the psychopath known as the Dark Savior. I don't know much about the guy, but I heard he's pretty in the head. And he's going to go up against the leader of CTC, Mason Stevens.
Oh, man. Ooh. And that's for the bloody agreement, right?
That is for the qualifier for the bloody agreement. Yes, sir.
The tournament. Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, we got East Side. You know, East is the best, ladies and gentlemen, but East Side Morningstar Championship. But listen, my brother, we can sit here, we can talk. There's a bunch of other great matches. Tune in tomorrow night for all the patients, you know, because tomorrow morning, the match card will be put up, and that is a blockbuster main event. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to cut it out here on the Happy Man Asylum. Thank you, JD Fokker. Love y'all. And have a good night.
Good day, Fockers.